Hello! Today I'm going to talk about the film Soldier Boy, based on the true story of World War II's youngest warrior. The movie begins in Russia, where a family of 3 enjoys a moment by a river. The youngest, 6-year-old Sergei Aleshkov, brags to his mother and older brother about climbing a tree. Suddenly, German fighter jets fly overhead. His mother urges the kids to hide in the bushes, but fearless Sergei grabs his slingshot, claiming and miraculously hits a jet, causing it to explode. When he turns around, his family is gone. Sergei wakes in a panic, realizing it was a dream, and calls for his mother. A knock at the door interrupts him. Expecting his mother, he rushes to open it, but a frantic neighbor woman enters, relieved to find him alive. She delivers devastating news. His mother and brother are dead. Unable to process this, Sergei insists on staying to wait for his mother, but the woman warns of a German attack. As soldiers approach the house, the neighbor helps Sergei escape through a window, but she is shot dead. Now alone, the 6-year-old flees as his neighborhood burns behind him. Calling for his mother, he reaches a forest. Lost and scared, he spends the night in the woods. The next morning, he drinks from a river but hides in tree roots when enemy soldiers approach. A snake slithers nearby, but Sergei, more afraid of the soldiers, stays silent. After they leave, he eats their leftover food to survive. Exhausted and hungry after 2 days of wandering aimlessly, Sergei collapses but keeps moving. He eats wild berries, but an explosion nearby startles him. Dizzy and hallucinating, he bravely claims he has a rifle and isn't afraid, but soon faints. 2 soldiers find him and take him to a Russian army camp, where Commander Kuznetsov awaits his patrol. The weak, injured boy introduces himself, charming the soldiers with his handshake to the commander. They care for him, feeding him and tending to his wounds. Nurse Katya bandages him, and Sergei asks her to draw a tank on his stomach, dreaming of becoming a soldier. Even the stern commander softens, answering his questions and letting him play with an unloaded pistol. Sergei proudly shows his tank drawing, calling himself a soldier. As he heals quickly, Katya pleads for him to stay with the battalion, but Kuznetsov insists an orphanage is safer. The soldiers grow attached, spending their free time with Sergei, sharing food, and letting him use their binoculars. One soldier begs the commander to let Sergei stay, as his presence eases the burden of war. But Kuznetsov prioritizes his safety. During an enemy attack, many soldiers are injured, and a vehicle arrives to take Sergei to the orphanage. Kuznetsov gives him a wooden pistol, but Sergei's heartfelt hug, worrying for the commander's safety, changes his mind. Kuznetsov decides to adopt Sergei, and the soldiers joyfully give him tiny soldier clothes, calling him their little soldier boy. During a German air raid, Sergei is rushed to safety but insists on helping. He brings water to thirsty soldiers and, unable to read, makes up stories from their letters to cheer them up. When a blindfolded soldier says he doesn't own a cow, Sergei mentions. The others laugh and play along. There's a spark between Katya and the commander, but they don't confess their feelings. Sergei declares himself the battalion's orderly. One day, he sees a destroyed soldier's station from the attack, and the commander teaches him to remove his cap to honor the fallen. The next day, Sergei is tasked with distributing letters, which he does efficiently, even making soldiers dance for him. While playing with binoculars, he spots a leg moving in a haystack and rushes to tell the soldiers. Though skeptical, they follow him and capture 2 German spies. Sergei's intelligence earns praise. That night, the commander shows him adoption papers, making him his official son. Knowing the commander's feelings for Katya, Sergei takes him to confess, but they mistakenly think she's interested in someone else. The Germans attack again. Sergei helps with all his might, supplying ammunition to the front line, but soldiers send him back to the shed for safety. There, he sees the phone line to the colonel is down. Following a soldier sent to fix the wires, Sergei learns how to repair them from the dying soldier and restores the connection, saving everyone by calling for more troops. Later, by the river, the commander confesses his love to Katya and asks her to be Sergei's mother. Katya is overjoyed, but a soldier interrupts with a letter stating they've been reassigned to a new base. The next day, Sergei and the soldiers head out, but a minefield explosion injures the commander and kills the orderly close to Sergei. Crying, Sergei hugs the commander. They carry the wounded and continue to the new base. There, the general, the commander's leader, is impressed by Sergei's ambition and congratulates the commander for having such a smart son. The next day, their division receives a guards banner, and Sergei is awarded one too. He promises to save his country. One night, a brutal attack traps the commander under rubble. Sergei cries for his father and tries to save him, calling other soldiers to help free him. The next day, Sergei visits the injured commander, his hands hurt from the rescue attempt. Now an inseparable part of the team, Sergei has no family but them. The film ends with the battalion moving to another base. A voiceover narrates that Sergei fought in the Battle of Stalingrad and reached Poland with the soldiers. Known as the world's youngest soldier, his legendary bravery is celebrated worldwide. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching!